Wrexham has been put on the map in recent years, hasn't it? Hollywood has come to town. Rob Mack and Ryan Reynolds have bought the local football club and taken them up from non-league all the way to the Championship. And I'm stood here outside the Fat Boar, which apparently is Ryan Reynolds' favourite place to eat in Wrexham. He came here not so long ago with Channing Tatum, a couple of other people, had a lovely meal, stayed behind to chat with all the people in the pub, put a load of money behind the bar. Seems like a good egg, doesn't he, Ryan Reynolds? He really does. I haven't seen too many of his films, but he seems like a nice guy. Anyway, we're here today to review the Fat Boar. We're going to see what it's all about. Looking forward to it. Want to get some food in my belly. I'm in Wales. Will it be lamb? Maybe. So then, folks, we have come inside the Fat Boar without Greenager making a single joke about me being the Fat Boar yet. It'll come, I'm sure. Anyway, we walked in downstairs. In fact, we were walking around the pub and it was like, that music can't be coming from there. It was. There is a DJ playing downstairs in the sort of pub bit, and it's really, really loud. Really loud. We've come upstairs to the restaurant seating area. We can still hear the music. Hopefully I'm filtering it out a bit for you guys. It's not really my cup of tea, this music, to be honest with you. It's about 30 years since I last set foot in a nightclub. It's just like being back in one now. Anyway, the menu. There it is. All sorts of different starters. What have we got? About 8 or 9, 10 of them even. Bunch of mains, including pizzas, fish and chips. There's a lamb rump dish, tagines, some pasta. They're covering a lot of bases. Sometimes that can be a worry, can't it? But we'll see. Some light bites as well. If you're not so hungry, you can get a chicken tikka wrap, which Greenager has already expressed an interest in. And then a bunch of sides, including Wrexham lager and battered onion rings. And then desserts on the back, and teas and coffees and the like. I am going for a tasting selection of waters, because I ordered a sparkling water as we came in, and I've just brought over some tap water in a bottle as well. So I'm going to be 2 waters Greeno. How very exciting. I'm driving, so no beers for me today. Anyway, we're going to make our selection from the menu here and get some food ordered. So, our starters have arrived. It's about 15 minutes, I suppose, but that was enough time for me to head downstairs and throw some shapes. As if I was ever going to do that, right? We've ordered a couple of things to share, so they brought these little sharer plates over. We've got duck bao buns here. So you've got hoisin shredded duck inside. I mean, obviously, pre-made bao buns. And I think this is like a hoisin mayo as well, which I find a little bit odd. And here we have halloumi fries. Bit of pomegranate on there, some natural yogurt, some za'atar, their sort of Middle Eastern spice, and some fairly sorry looking rocket. I think I'll start with the halloumi fry. Just grab one off of there. So how many in this portion have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pieces in the portion. Get a little bit of pomegranate there too. And these were, and we're going to refer to the menu that I've hidden down below here. These were £8 and the bao buns were £9. A little bit top end, I think, for a for a place that already, before we've tasted the food, the Greenager has dubbed a bit like a posh slug and lettuce. We shall see. We shall see. Okay. Anyway, the halloumi, not especially crispy. I do quite like that yogurt over the top of it though. And that za'atar spicing definitely adds something, another dimension. Halloumi by itself, I think, while I like it, it's a little bit boring. You need something to bring it to life a little bit. And to be fair, that does that. A little pop of juice and freshness from that pomegranate seed. the yogurt with that sourness as well. And that does work quite nicely. Okay, we'll move that out of the way for now, and we'll bring the bao bun into play. So, 2 in the portion. Bit of spring onion and everything over the top there. We got some fresh chilli, which I'll bung in because you know me, and the old chilli spice. We got some leaves here. For some reason, I don't really know why we need them particularly. Maybe that's what this hoisin mayo is for. If you've been a viewer of the channel for a very, very long time, you might remember I got some stuff from M&S one year to do a Christmas kind of thing, and they had sausages with a gravy mayo dip. And I said that was probably one of the worst ideas of all time.
Wow.
This isn't quite that bad, but it's not far behind it as a concept. Hoisin mayo. Very odd. Right, let's try this this duck bao. It's okay, very sweet with the hoisin. A little bit crisp from some of the veggies around the top there. There's a little bit of carrot in there. These leaves are fresh enough. It's okay. I mean, the bao itself is a little bit tough. You know, with a bao, you want that lightness, don't you? You want it to puff up. Because this is a pre-made one, made off-site, you're not getting that. I'm guessing they're just whacking it in the microwave. And probably along with the duck, which will probably come in a little packet. But the flavour's not bad. I don't mind it. I mean, am I blown away? If I was a Hollywood star, would I be blown away? And you're used to eating out in the swankiest restaurants in Los Angeles. Probably not. But it's all right. Time for the main courses, folks. And let's hope this raises the game a little bit. Green Eggs over there has gone for what's called a posh kebab, which I'll put on the screen now. I will try a little bit of that in a minute. I kept back one of those little starter plates, so I'm going to pinch a bit off the end and try it on there. But we're going for this first. I've ordered a bacon chop, which comes with poached eggs and chips and salad. Didn't fancy the lamb in the end. Decided to go for a bacon chop, which looks quite nice, to be fair. All glazed up. We've got quite a weapon here, which is covered in a lot of that glaze. It kind of looks like I've had a pop at somebody. Yeah, behave yourself behind that camera, all right? Music's still going on. We're here at 6:20 in the evening. This has been going on since we got here at what? 5:15, something like that? Driving me blooming crazy. There's a door out there. We're up on the upper floor where I could launch myself over a kind of balcony, and I'm tempted to, I tell you. Anyway, egg test. Come in and have a look at these. Can they cook an egg here? I'm gonna say yes. Not bad at all. What I'm gonna do right away is take one of these chips, clearly just frozen chips out of a bag, not homemade chips, but get it in that egg yolk. It's gonna be a new little show on Greeno Eats. Or you guys have a little boogie and eat at the same time. It's kind of like exercise. It burns off the calories as you go in. If you have something unhealthy, you got to dance while you're eating it.
You're not becoming a fitness influencer.
No? Why ever not? Fair enough. Okay, and salad. Again, leaves look relatively fresh. You've got a little bit of slaw put through that. Tasty enough. I'll say the chips are okay. They kind of remind me a little bit of Wetherspoon's chips. That kind of vibe. Not bad. But not as good as proper chips, you know? Yeah, that's all right. Onto this, though. The bacon chop. Now, it's quite a puzzle of whatever this glaze is. Does it say on the menu what that would be? Let's have a little look. No, sticky bacon chop, it says. Right, I'm going to go right down the middle of it here. There we go, that's what we're dealing with. It looks okay. Let's take off a slice with a little bit of the fat on the outside there as well. Get some of that sticky glaze in there. I'm a little unsure at this point if this is a main course or a dessert. That's really sweet. You do get that salty element of the bacon coming through though. The bacon chop itself is reasonably nicely cooked. I mean, not juicy, but it's not dried out. Let's try a bit down this end where it's a little bit more fatty. As we all know, the fat is where the flavour is. There we go. It's okay. It's okay. Nothing to get terribly excited about. But what I would say is, going back to Greenage's comment about posh slug and lettuce, it's a little bit of a step up on that kind of chainy pub food, you know? Not a huge amount, but a little bit. The bacon and the egg go together quite nicely, although that sweetness with it is a bit troubling. Moving on to the posh kebab. So it's served on this flatbread. It looks pretty well stacked up, doesn't it? But I think once you get down, you'll find there's a lot of salad underneath. Still a reasonable amount of topping, I think, but it's not quite as well stacked as it first appears, you know? Lots of red chilies on the top of this. I don't know whether they're pickled chilies or whether they're going to be something a little bit more dangerous. But look, you can see there, I've cut down the middle. That's what we're dealing with. The chicken all marinated on the top, these red chilies, bit of salad, and that yogurt dressing all over the top. So I'm just going to take a slice of this. Here we go, and all over the table. You cannot take me anywhere, can you? There we go. Pinch of fry. Which I will say, I think I prefer to those big chunky chips. There you go, Greenager. You're more than welcome. Oh, I've got it on the table as well, I know. I'm a mucky pup. Okay, let's try this though. Chicken, little chunks of it. The flatbread clearly just brought in because it's perfectly rectangular. We don't really expect anything different. Get some of that salad on there. The chicken tastes pretty inexpensive. Kind of like the sort of marinated chicken you might find in a supermarket, you know, in those plastic packets that you might put into a sandwich or something. The salad again is nice. A little yogurty dressing over the top adds to the picture. Big red chili.
They're getting taken off then.
They're not that bad, but they might be a bit fierce for you, Greenager. Maybe give them a try and see what you think. No? Not even going to bother with that, are you?
Not after that face.
Right. Again, it's okay. I'm not going to get excited. And again, I can't see why a major Hollywood star who earns $20 million a movie would get that excited either. Ryan, call me. I've definitely got some recommendations for you. So folks, that was Ryan Reynolds' favourite place to eat in Wrexham, the Fat Boar. As you can hear the disco going on there still in the background. We have the receipt here. What do we have? A couple of drinks, a Diet Pepsi and a sparkling water, $3.50 and $2.10. The halloumi fries at £8, a duck bao at £9, a sticky bacon chop was $18, and the posh kebab was $16. The receipt's a bit of a weird one, because apparently when I booked the table, they must have taken a £10 deposit from my card, which they're now refunding to this receipt, and then they've added a service charge, but only on the total that's on this receipt. So that kind of does the stuff out of a little bit of service charge doing it that way, doesn't it? But there we are. That's the way they're doing it. We have paid £46.60 plus a tenner, so £56.60, plus £4.66 service charge. So in total, I've paid £61.26 for that. Now, I'm going to say that's not great value for money overall. I kind of get what the Green Angel was saying when she was saying it's kind of like a slightly upmarket slug and lettuce. It's got that feel to it. There's dance music blaring out. Okay, we're here on a Saturday night, but still, it's not late. It's not even 7 o'clock yet when we're leaving.
Well, you said someone was already chondering, weren't you?
Yeah, there was someone who had an unfortunate incident in the gentleman's toilet, shall we say, where perhaps they didn't enjoy the food either. Yeah, that wasn't great. It's a shame because it's a place that's got potential, you know? It's decorated nicely. The menu's okay, you know, it reads okay. Could they do it better? Yeah, I think everything's done with relatively inexpensive ingredients, but they've been put together, you know, with a bit of thought, a bit of care. But it's just too much money for what it actually is. And the experience isn't brilliant. Upstairs in the restaurant, the girls who were running the service there were really friendly, not very coordinated. We got asked if we were all right for drinks maybe 7 or 8 times during the meal, and about 3 or 4 different people came and gave us a check back on the table. All right, everyone's doing their job, but come on, coordinate it. So just one of you does that, not 4 of you. We've got to come up with a score for this, kiddo. What are your thoughts, score-wise?
I say 5.
Say it louder so the microphone can hear you.
I say 5.
She says 5 out of 10.
It's like a place where a chef's passion comes to die.
I don't know if you heard that then. She said this is where a chef's passion comes to die because everything's off-site and it's just assembled, which is what a lot of these chain places kind of are. But this isn't a chain, as far as I know anyway. I think it's just a standalone place. So, yeah, I'm going to say, I mean, the girls in there were really friendly, but it's too much money. The atmosphere's not brilliant. The food's just okay. I'm going to give it a 5.5 out of 10. 5.5. That's slightly less harsh than you. I did quite enjoy that bacon chop. The eggs were cooked pretty well. So yeah, 5.5 out of 10. Does it get Greeno's green light? No, you can't give that a green light, can you? It's an amber light though, it's not a red light. If you were to come maybe on a weeknight, when it's not, you know, like blooming some place in Ibiza having a rave, it might be nice, you know? You can sit there quietly, enjoying a nice meal. Not tonight though, not tonight.
Don't like throwing shapes, do you, Dad?
Not throwing, no. The only shape I throw is round. Anyway, enough of that. And once again, Ryan, I extend the hand of friendship across the Atlantic. You've done a lot for this town, you've done loads for this football club, but just come and find me if you want something decent to eat and I'll point you in the right direction, mate. You know it makes sense. Right, that's going to be it from me from today. Click a thumbs up if you've enjoyed this video of the Fat Boar here in Wrexham. What else are they got to do?
Hype the video.
Hype the video if you're a cool kid on a mobile device. Look around the vault, subscribe to the channel, ding your bell for notifications. You guys all know the drill by now. Right, that's it from me. I'm going for a boogie. See you later.